The stadium fell silent. Not a single cheer. The ceremony was not a celebration. It was a public execution.
Suta, you are no longer a reserve. You are nothing. Take the cursed number 10, or leave forever.
So this is how he ends me. Not with a knife, but with a jersey nobody has survived.
Father, please. He is still young. Do not make him wear that thing.
Silence. He is not my son. If he chooses to stay, he wears the curse.
Sota stepped forward. His hand closed around the black and blue fabric, and the chains awakened.
Look at him. The fool. That jersey will snap his mind before halftime.
The chains coiled around him, but he did not fall. One by one, they slackened and dropped, as if bowing.
Impossible. The curse has never spared anyone. Why did it bow to him?
In the silence that followed, a whisper slithered into his mind. At last, the 48th.
Enough. To the reserve quarters. You are nothing more than a ghost in this club now, and you will stay forgotten.
Father, wait. You cannot just erase him. He is still your blood.
He is dead to this family. You will stay away. That is an order.
Suta descended alone into the bowels of the stadium, where the reserve quarters hid from the sun and smelled of old regret.
That voice called me the 48th. Why did the curse accept me? What does that number mean? And why do I feel it crawling under my skin?
Later, with only the moon as witness, he found an abandoned ball on the overgrown training pitch. He struck it, and the ball bent like it was alive, trailing a faint crimson line, chains shimmering around his leg.
It moved on its own. The jersey is not just a curse, it is a weapon, and it wants something from me.
Then the voices came, layered and scraping. Finally, the vessel. We have waited 3 centuries to be whole.
I need answers. There has to be something in the club archives, a record of past wearers. I have to find out what I am.
The next morning, Sota slipped into the club archives before sunrise. Mizuki was already waiting, holding a key she was never meant to have.
I heard you last night, Sota. If Father won't help, I will. The oldest records are in here, including the Founders' Pact.
Founders' Pact. That name echoes in my head like a lock clicking open. Whatever I am, it started there.
Together, they hauled a massive leather ledger onto a table. The pages were brittle, the ink old, and there, drawn in blood-red script, was the pact. In the pact it read, I, Raiko, shattered my soul into 48 shards, binding them to the sacred jersey. Only those born of my blood may wear it without perishing.
Bloodbound. My mother never spoke of her family, but she always wore an iron ring with a broken crest. She was one of them.
Then the curse didn't spare you. It recognized you. You are the last of that bloodline. But why now? What does it want?
Several pages later, a crude sketch showed a player in the jersey, eyes hollow, his body outlined by chains that dragged him into the ground.
Every wearer ended like this, hollow. But you are still you. Perhaps the pact can be broken. There must be a counter-ritual.
Then I'll find it. I won't become just another page in this cursed book.
2 days later, the Federation held a press conference. The smirk on the president's face was theatrical. He had chosen his prey.
As a gesture of goodwill, FC Asahi's newly cursed prospect, Suda, will compete in the National Junior Tournament immediately. Let's see how long he lasts.
That cursed brat. Now the whole world mocks my club. I never agreed to this.
Suta, this is a trap. They want to crush you in public. Please don't walk into it.
She's right, but if I run now, I'll be a ghost forever. This curse is the only thing they can't ignore.
Oh, and young Sauda, don't worry. We've already prepared the entry form. Just sign here. We insist.
The moment Sauta's pen touched the paper, the chains constricted around his ribs, and a voice, no longer a whisper, spoke inside him.
Good. Now you understand. I am Raikou, the founder. Win this tournament, and I will give you power beyond any mortal. Refuse, and the chains will take you like the others.
So, it's not just a curse, it's a pact. Fine, I'll take your power, Raikou, but I decide when this ends.
The tournament would begin at dawn. And for the first time, the cursed jersey felt not like a death sentence, but a throne. Dawn broke over a hostile stadium. Sota stood at midfield, the cursed jersey burning cold, a lone wolf, surrounded by howling strangers.
You are already dead, Curse Boy. That jersey will swallow your soul before the final whistle, just like the 47 before you.
Let them scream. For the first time, this curse is mine to command, and the ball will obey.
The whistle blew, and the chains erupted into full view. Opaque, lashing, they wrapped his leg as he dribbled forward, and the crowd gasped. His first shot bent reality. The ball curved like a living thing, tracing a crimson arc past the frozen keeper. Goal.
What? Everyone can see those chains. He is not human. The curse is fighting for him.
Goal after goal. Sota netted a first-half hat trick, each strike leaving a crimson after image. The opposing defense crumbled, refusing to go near him. By the final whistle, the scoreboard read 5-0. Opponents would not meet his eyes. The crowd was silent, fearful. Alone in the locker room, he wiped sweat from his face. Then he looked into the mirror. It was not his reflection. It was Raikou, grinning with blood-red eyes.
He is already inside me. How much of that victory was even mine? I am becoming a passenger in my own body.
Suta, I found this in the archives, a journal from the 23rd wearer. His last entry, it's about the voice.
She read aloud. The founder whispers now. He says, I am becoming him. Each goal makes me less myself. I am fading into a red-eyed shadow.
He was weak. I am not fading. I can control this. Raikou only gives me power when I demand it.
Listen to me. He wrote that the voice started as a helper, just like yours. By the end, he couldn't remember his own name.
Later that night, Sota's sleep was ripped open. He stood in a void of chains, and before him loomed a giant, Raikou, forged from 47 screaming souls.
Foolish child. Did you think I would share power? You are merely the final vessel. Soon my soul will override yours completely.
The 47 reached for him, not to seize, but to cry out. One spectral figure, a man in an antique kit, broke through the chains.
Help us. We are not his willing army. We are players, trapped for centuries. Break the jersey, and we can be free.
Suta jolted awake, soaked in cold sweat. The jersey was pulsing with a heartbeat that wasn't his, and a new voice echoed in his skull.
Free us. It wasn't a lie. The other wearers are still in here. They're suffering too. I have to find a way to break this.
The second round match began under a gray sky. Sauta could feel the hatred radiating from the opposition. They intended to shatter him.
Break his ankles. Let's see if that cursed cloth can heal bones.
A hulking defender slid in with studs high. Before contact, black and red chains whipped out from the jersey, seizing his leg and slamming him to the turf.
I didn't move. My body, it moved on its own.
I protected you, vessel. The jersey is not a curse. It is a weapon. Let me guide it.
In a tunnel during halftime, he clawed at the jersey, trying to rip it from his body. The fabric tore, then rewove itself with black threads.
It won't let go. I am not wearing it. It's wearing me. Every second, I become less myself.
After the match, Mizuki rushed to him, but as she looked into his face, she froze. His silver irises were leaching into a pale, unnatural white.
Suta, your eyes, they've changed. That's exactly what the journal described right before the wearer was fully consumed.
So my time is running out. I have to find that counter ritual before there's nothing left of me to save.
Mizuki led Suta through a bamboo forest to a forgotten shrine where an ancient flame still burned inside. No priest. only a cold blue flame in a brazier, and a stone tablet with faded script.
It says, "This flame, kindled from Raiko's own soul, unmakes all his works. A willing offering must be public."
Burn the jersey? But what about the 47 trapped inside?
The tablet says unmakes his works, not the souls. It could free them.
But I need the jersey's power to survive the tournament. Without it, I am nothing.
The flame danced, casting blue shadows. The jersey's chains recoiled from the light.
Your eyes are almost white. Wait any longer, and there may be no you left to make the choice.
Give me until the final match. I promise. I will burn it in front of everyone. Then I'll prove the truth. And the 47 will be free. I swear it.
The next match came under a boiling sun. Sauta resolved to play alone. No chains, no whisper. At the whistle, chains squeezed. Raiku's voice seared. "You defy me?"
You dare deny me, vessel? I will make you suffer until you beg.
I can't let him win. Every second of pain is a second I am still myself.
He ran through the agony, passing, dribbling. He refused to tap the cursed power. In the final minute, trailing by one, he shot. No chains, just raw skill. The ball sliced past the keeper. Final whistle. 1-0. He'd won as a man, not a vessel.
You are bleeding, Sota. The jersey punishes you. Use the flame now.
Not yet. The final is the only stage. If I burn it there, everyone sees the curse's truth.
The founder's laughter coiled through the dark. He had heard the final would be a battlefield. The night before the final, Sauta was led to a private VIP room. The Federation president was waiting with a smile too wide.
Sota, the final will be your coronation. We have prepared a grand stage for the new prodigy.
This man reeks of venom. He's not here to celebrate. He wants a spectacle.
But be careful. After you lift the trophy, we must ensure there are no irregularities. The chains, you see, will be broadcast worldwide.
Irregularities. You dragged me here to trap me, not to honor anything.
I have analysts ready to prove you are using electromagnetic cheating. After the final, your name will be mud. Unless you choose to cooperate.
You can't do this. Sota fought every match without those chains. Your own cameras prove it.
Dear girl, the truth is whatever the broadcast says. By tomorrow evening, the world will believe Sota is a cheater. Game over.
You see now, vessel, use my full power, and we will humiliate them. Crush that smug fool and his federation.
Number, I won't trade one prison for another. I'll end this on my terms. The final will be my judgment for all of you.
That night, the club offices were dark. Sauta and Mizuki moved like shadows, breaking into Duke Asahi's private study.
The pact we saw in the archives was a copy. Father keeps the original in a hidden safe behind this painting.
Inside the safe, they found a blood-stained parchment, older than any record in the archives. The ink seemed to pulse. It read, "I, Raiko, bind my soul to these 48 shards. When the final fragment wins the final match, my consciousness will overwrite his, and I shall walk the pitch again."
So winning the final isn't freedom, it's the trigger. Raiko planned this from the start. If I lift the trophy, I cease to exist.
Then we must not let you win. But the Federation and the crowd will demand it. It's a trap on every side.
The cursed jersey shimmered, and a ghostly figure in an old white and red kit materialized. A woman, her eyes a sorrowful violet.
We are not allies of the Founder. We are the broken. We were lured just like you. Each promised glory, but we became chains for his rebirth.
Then the 47 are not enemies. They're prisoners. Is there any way to save you?
Her form flickered as she whispered, "Burn the jersey, and we may be released, but do not win the final, or you will become the new jailer." Before the fragment could vanish, the air thickened. Black smoke coiled from the jersey, and Founder Raiko materialized, tall, armored, eyes blazing crimson.
You fools, burn the shirt, and my soul will simply be free, unbound, unkillable. I will hunt this world forever, and you, vessel, will be my first prey.
Raiko spread his arms, and from the darkness behind him, 47 chained souls materialized, specters in old kits, their faces gaunt, their eyes begging.
Do not believe him. The sacred flame unmakes his works. It will shatter the chains, not just the shirt.
Burn it with intent, and we will be freed. We only wish to play one more match, to be remembered.
Then I will burn it, Raiko. And I will find a way to give these 47 the match they deserve, even if I have to carve it into history myself.
Courage from a dying boy. Very well. The final will be the stage. And when you fail, your soul will join the 48th link.
Sota, what have you promised? How can we possibly give spirits a match?
I don't know yet, but we have the flame, and we have the stage. Tomorrow, the world will learn the truth, and the curse number 10 will finally be laid to rest.
The night surrendered to a cold dawn. In a few hours, the final would begin, and for 47 souls and one boy, it would be the battle for existence itself. They slipped back to the ancient shrine, the sacred flame burning as if it had waited for this moment.
We must capture it in this iron lantern. It burns without fuel, Raiko's own essence.
This is the only thing Raiko ever feared. I have to keep it close, no matter what.
Back in the reserve room, Suta closed his eyes for just a moment. The founder struck.
You will walk onto that pitch without the flame, or I will shred your mind while you sleep.
Suta, wake up. He's trying to control you from inside.
He almost had me. No more sleep. I finished this awake.
He opened the lantern and poured the eternal flame into a tiny canister, barely the size of a coin. He slid the canister under his wristband, a cold weight against his pulse. Dressed in the cursed number 10, he walked into the stadium tunnel. The final was waiting. The final began under a glaring sky. The crowd was a beast, hungry for a fall. The opposing captain, a giant with a steady gaze, stood at midfield. I will beat you fair, curse or not.
He thinks I need the curse to win. I will prove him wrong.
For the first 15 minutes, Sauta played clean. His pass split the defense, and a teammate scored. 1-0. The crowd was silent. Sauta had assisted without the curse, but inside, the founder burned.
You play like a mortal. Score yourself. The ritual demands a winning goal from you.
Suta's hand jerked. The ball struck his knuckles inside the box. The whistle was a knife. Penalty. The founder had forced him. The opponent converted, and the match was tied.
He can move my body. I am running out of time. I have to burn it now, before he owns me completely.
The match continued. Founder's laugh echoed. Sota fought his own limbs, the hidden flame his only weapon. The founder's grip became a vice. Sota's limbs no longer belonged to him. Every step a war.
Hold on, 48th. We can lend you our will for a moment. Move as we move.
Take our skills. All 47 of us. Passing, shooting, reading the field. Use us.
Suta's eyes ignited blue. The red chains froze, then shattered like glass, and his body was his own again. He danced through the defense, not with a curse, but with the muscle memory of 47 legends. The keeper never saw the shot. A blue-tinted bolt that curved like a comet. Goal, 2-1.
Yes, push for the winning goal, boy. Seal your doom and my rebirth.
Not today. I need the match to continue. As long as it's drawn, I can burn you.
Moments later, with the ball at his feet inside his own box, he passed directly to the opposition striker. The striker scored into an empty net. The crowd erupted in confusion. 2-2. The match still alive. In the VIP box, the Federation president saw his plan unraveling. He hit the broadcast override. The giant screen flickered. Electromagnetic anomaly. Subject number 10. Cheating confirmed. An amplified voice boomed. By order of the Federation, Sota is under investigation for electronic field manipulation. The crowd erupted in fury. Cheater echoed from every tier, a wave of hatred crashing down.
Now you have no choice. Vessel, use my chains to destroy them all, or they will destroy you.
Sota walked to the sideline microphone. His voice cut through the storm.
You want proof? I'll give you proof. Watch.
He dropped the microphone. It clattered on the grass. Then he sprinted to the center circle. His hand reached for his wristband. The hidden canister pulsed blue against his skin. The founder screamed, but Sota's fingers closed around the sacred flame. The final act had begun. The blue flame leaped from his hand and kissed the cursed fabric.
No, you cannot. I am eternal.
The jersey screamed. Not fabric, but a 1,000-year-old soul in agony. Chains melted like wax. Suta stood, the jersey devoured by holy fire, his chest bare, a scar. The number 10 glowed faintly on his skin.
You've doomed us all.
The founder's spirit shattered into a cloud of red embers, his scream swallowed by a silent void. Across the pitch, one by one, 47 spectral figures emerged from the smoke. Players in antique kits, eyes awake. Fragment, captain and fragment player were among them. Chains broken, their forms solidifying. The crowd was frozen.
I did it. They're free. But what now?
The stadium was a cathedral of ghosts, and at its center stood a boy who had burned a god.
You did it, 48th. You did what none of us could.
We are free. For the first time in centuries, I feel the grass again.
What will you do now? The world will not accept you.
We only want to play. One more match to be remembered.
From the VIP box, the Federation president screamed into his intercom, ordering Sota's immediate arrest for the fabricated cheating. But before the guards could reach the pitch, the 47 spirits moved as one. Fragment Captain, his form now blazing with determined blue light, stepped directly between Sota and the advancing security, arms spread.
Heed them not, Sota. We are your witnesses. You will not face this alone.
The crowd, which had been baying for blood, now watched in silence as the Spectral Legion formed a protective ring around the shirtless boy.
They could vanish at any moment, yet they're standing with me. I promised them a match, so a match they shall have, even if I have to carve it into history.
High above, the president's smug smile was gone, replaced by the realization that he had just broadcast a supernatural event he could neither spin nor suppress. Into the stunned silence, Fragment Captain raised a translucent hand. His voice, though ethereal, carried to every seat.
We challenge the Federation's champions. One match. If they win, we fade forever. But if we win, let it be known that football belongs to those who love it.
A hush, then a murmur. The crowd, which had brayed for a witch hunt, now began to chant. Let them play. In the VIP box, the president's aides whispered urgently. With the broadcast live worldwide, refusal was political suicide.
We will play. And when we win, every forgotten soul who ever loved this sport will be vindicated.
The 47 fragments solidified completely, their old kits vivid, their bodies no longer translucent. They stood as a team on the pitch.
Suta, catch.
I won't hide this scar, but I will wear your faith.
With the plain jersey covering the cursed scar, Sauta took his place at the front of the Spectral Legion. 47 souls stood at his back. The Federation's hastily assembled champions stepped onto the field. The match between the living and the dead was set. The whistle blew, and football transcended the grave. The fragments played not with chains, but with centuries of waiting. Fragment Captain rose for a cross, his body a ghostly arc, and hammered a bicycle kick into the roof of the net. The Federation champions, driven by pride, responded with a thunderous equalizer. The stadium roared, but not in malice, in wonder. The final minutes dissolved into a frantic ballet, spirit move countered by human grit. Then the final whistle. The scoreboard read a draw. But the crowd did not read numbers. They rose, chanting one voice. Sauta. Souls. In the VIP box, the president rose. His face was pale, but the cameras demanded an answer.
There was no cheating. Sota is innocent.
The announcement echoed across the stadium. The curse's lie was finally dead, and with it, the power of the Federation to bury truth. On the pitch, the fragments stood together, their forms beginning to glow with a softer light. They had played. They had been seen. The match was over, but its legend had just begun. And in the stands, even Duke Asahi, hidden in shadow, lowered his head. The fragments' light began to soften, their forms trembling like a final breath.
We leave our skills with you. 47 lifetimes of football, now yours alone.
Her hand touched his scarred chest, and the number 10 blazed one last time. One by one, the 47 faded into a gentle rain of light, ascending into the night sky.
Suta, it's over. You are free.
He held his sister close, the weight of a century lifting from his shoulders. High above, Duke Asahi did not applaud, but he did not look away. A single, reluctant nod. Suta looked to the heavens, and in the clouds, 47 silhouettes seemed to smile down.
I was the 48th fragment. Now I am whole.
The cursed number 10 was gone. In its place, a scar, a promise, and a boy who had become a legend. Days passed, and the roar of the crowd faded into the rhythm of a training ground. Sauta stood among children, a ball at his feet.
Suta, the board wants you back. The official number 10 jersey is yours. No curse, just your name.
The same number that once meant death now feels like a gift. They finally see me. I'll wear it, but only my way. Training kids, not living in the past.
He looked to the sun-drenched sky, and there, as if painted on the clouds, 47 silhouettes stood smiling down.
Still watching, huh? Then watch this.
He drew back his leg and struck the ball with all the skill of 47 lives. The ball soared, not a cursed arc, but a clean, perfect line, and rested in the far net like it belonged there.
This is what I am now, not the 48th fragment, but the first of something new.
His legacy would not be a curse, but 1,000 kicks teaching the next generation that no number, no jersey, and no god can hold back the love of the game.